Hi, welcome. As you can see, the pre-shuffle has already been done, so in full transparency, I have to say that this reading has already been done. And due to user error, meaning my error, I never checked to make sure my laptop was completely charged. And so I got to the absolute last minute of the video and the whole computer just shut off and it never saved the video. So here we are, back again in the Galactic Garden. Thank you for joining me. If this is your first time, we're still going to go through and do the messages because everything was still in the same piles. Maybe I'll be able to go more in depth this time, but this is where we are. So if it's your first time here, welcome to the Galactic Garden. You're here with Tonae Star, and for those of you who are returning, you already know that, and that's what's up for returning. You're much appreciated. And for those of you that's been rocking since day one, my day oneers, y'all the bomb, baby. Keep it up. So all of my star seeds, multidimensional beings, the 4 piles are already on the table. Your key card, keyword, key energy group number 1 is card number 6 with the matured woman. Okay, still a little bit blurry, but it says card number 6 with the mature woman. So that's group number 1. Group number 2, your key energy, your key focus is the privileged lady with card number 12. Group number 3, your keyword is a message of concern with card number 14. And group number 4, you have the official person with card number 22. So take a moment and see which of these, either keywords, mature woman, privileged lady, message of concern, or official person is speaking to you, or you may choose to decide by the numbers. Some numbers may resonate with you more than others. So we have 6, 12, 14, and 22. What we're seeking today as I prepare for group number 1, that's 4, is what new perspectives and or improvements are arising for you. So if you spend any time here in the garden, you already know how I do or how I like to do. And if you don't, let me help you out. So whenever I seek a message, I like to take a little bit of a deeper dive into the actual words that we're using, because words are what? Sometimes words are spells. What are we saying? How does this affect us? So in this message, we're seeking what new perspectives and or improvements are arising for you. So one of the key words that stand out is perspective. And when we talk about perspective, it is a particular attitude towards a way of regarding something. A perspective is a P.O.V, a point of view. You can reverse it and say a viewpoint. But it's a particular outlook. So for some of you, you guys are taking on new outlooks, or there's something about a new outlook, a new viewpoint, a new point of view that is happening. And then we ask what new perspectives and or improvements. So the next key word is improvement. And improvements are developments. They are upgrades. They are change for the better. It's like a refinement. So when you think of an upgrade, you think of raising something to a higher standard. I also got room for improvement. So when you're improving your home and then you're doing home improvements, that could be as simple as maybe you adding new flooring. I don't know, maybe you got some new throw pillows or new sheets that match your decor. You're making home improvements. Maybe you painted the outside of your house or added a new roof. Another key word was development. So development is a specify a spec a spec what? A specified I'm saying it wrong, I know. A specific type of growth is what I'm getting to, or advancement. It's like evolution, it's like expansion, it's like maturing. Something is developing. So, for my star seeds, you multidimensional beings, there are some new perspectives and or improvements that are arising for you. So, let's get right into what those new perspectives and or improvements are that are arising for you. Group number 1, you have card number 6 as your key energy with the mature woman here. You also have medicine bag with treasure. You have release. You have wings of light with becoming something new. You have the dude abides. You also have the crystal blessing of the grandmother crystal diva. You have wrecking ball. You have ocean with ebb and flow. You have she-wolf with unleash the wild within. You have personal power. Your high vibe card says rock the mantra. You have don't relinquish your power. You also have focus with Wizard of the Woods. Your crystal card is the Jadeite. And your tarot is the Death card, the 9 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands. And you have taking flight. Okay, nice and neat. So, group number 1, what new perspectives are happening for you guys, and it's an improvement, is that you guys are releasing. You're finding the ability to release, and you're releasing unwarranted energies. And as you're releasing them in a loving vibration. You're turning it over to the universe. That's why you have the dude abides here. That's all about God and like turning things over to God, turning it over to higher forces. You're just like, I've done all I can do. Even my ego has tried to come through and help. But at this stage, you're like, I just want to release it and turn it over in a loving vibration. And so that's a new perspective that you guys are taking. And it's also an improvement. Because you release, because of this release that's happening for you, group number 1, it's like you matured. Now, you could be a mature woman, or you could be dealing with a mature woman. But it's also taking that attitude of maturity by recognizing what needs to be released. Once you cleared out that space, group number 1, it allowed you to then feel freer, lighter, which is one of those improvements that is allowing you to take flight. And as you released those unwarranted energies, it also allowed you to become something new with the wings of light here. So your key number was 6, and the becoming something new is card number 42, which also totals 6. So that's that balance, that's that harmony. Some of you may be seeing 666. Six could be significant to you, whether you were born on the 6th or just that you're implementing more balance because you're going with the ebbs and flows now. You're recognizing that some things have to die or be released in order for something new to come in. Becoming something new. And why is that an improvement? Because you've now cleared space, transformed, transmuted, released any unwarranted energies. And for some of you, this wasn't easy. You guys had to start afresh, start anew, wrecking ball. So a lot of you were holding on for a little while. Like, I think I can make this work. I feel like maybe possibly whatever it was, right? And now you're like taking a new perspective, because some of you guys, as you were holding on, it's like the wrecking ball was coming through and there was debris flying everywhere. And some of you got hit with some of this debris because you were still standing your ground and holding on. So it's like now you're turning it over to higher forces. And it's like you took some bruises, you know? And some of you may have been or were in this energy of being the wounded warrior. But now you're releasing that and you're stepping into this energy of being healed. This energy of healing happens because you're releasing. You're turning it over to higher forces. The dude abides. You're turning it over after this wrecking ball. You see, the wrecking ball came through. Card number 46. 4 and 6 totals 1. That's that new beginning. Everything now has been released. It's been cleared. And now you're moving in sync to the next number, 2. So like there's some expansion. There's some growth here. You see the actions that you took from moving from this state of victimhood into allowing higher, into allowing these upgrades to happen for you. Okay, you're a little bandaged, you're a little bruised, but you're still standing. And it's like the divine is giving you even a stick, a wand, a staff to help you stand if you were feeling like you couldn't make it through this phase. It's like you did, group number 1, and you're standing stronger now. And now you, because you released this energy, you've allowed this expansion to come forward. And it's like now you can see, it's like you're standing at the top of the mountain now and you can see, oh, okay, I understand why certain things happen the way they happen. And you're still trusting. And so now it's like, even though you're releasing unwarranted energies, you're standing in your power. See, you may be wounded, but you feel the healing energy happening for you. You feel the expansion happening. And it's causing you to stand in your power. It's like, with this something new that's coming in, it's like a resurgence of energy that's happening for you, especially within your confidence. Group number 1, I'm getting like a lot of you took a hit to your confidence, and that's why you needed to release that unwarranted thing that made you feel like you weren't worthy or that you didn't deserve it. It's like now you guys have let that go. You're standing now more in your power, more confident. This is the solar plexus chakra. So some of you are possibly doing some work with your solar plexus, or you're being encouraged to. And as you're tapping into that solar plexus energy, it's like you're tapping into this instinctual, that wild confidence of who you are, not necessarily needing anyone else's approval. It's like you know that you're connected to the divine. You're building your confidence again, group number 1. You're standing in your personal power. You're going with the ebbs and the flows. You're maturing, and it's allowing you to take flight. You guys are starting to feel like you're going to get the bag emotionally, spiritually. You guys are actually now taking all of those lessons, because look, you had 9 whole wands, right? So these might have been hits. That might have been how many times the wrecking ball came through, but each time it came through, any of that debris, you took what you could take from it and you found the treasure within it. And you're taking your bag full of focus, I was going to say bag full of treasure, your bag full of treasure with you. And what's in this bag now? It's you being focused. It's you being more confident. It's you feeling lighter and able to take flight. It's you trusting your instincts and your intuition for a lot of you. It's you knowing that as the waves go out, they come right back in again. And so you guys are seeing the improvements. 3 of Wands, you're seeing the improvements, you're seeing the expansion. You're able to now focus more on this expansion and feeling like you are the bag for some of you, because you're finding your confidence, or you're stepping more into your confidence. You're trusting that you have higher forces working with you and for you. So what I'm getting for you guys, group number 1, it's like it wasn't happening to you. I think this is what a lot of you are coming into the revelation on, the wisdom of. It wasn't happening to you. It was happening for you. See, you got the grandmother crystal diva. That's like that divine mother energy, divine feminine either, but of a mature, more mature energy, essence. It's like that old soul type of grandmothering energy for some. But it's also here with the masculine, with the dude abides. So it's like you have not only ethereal, cosmic forces working with you, and I'm getting for some of you in this dimension and others, but you also have that earth energy working with you. So it's like there's this synergy that's happening for you, group number 1, and that's what's allowing you to become something new. It's like the divine and even Mother Earth, Gaia, felt your pain. They felt what you were going through, and they recognized that you didn't let it destroy you. You found the treasure in everything that you went through, group number 1, and you also found ways to release and start anew. Wrecking Ball, card number 46, that's that starting new. And they're assisting you with bringing this harmony and this balance back in. As these changes are happening, they want you to stay focused. Focused on staying with your confidence, knowing that you are cared for, knowing that good things are happening for you, and whether you know it or not, it's happening because you're going to be in this energy of taking flight. That's what these improvements are that are rising for you. So keep that perspective, keep a focus on this newness that's happening for you, not what happened in the past with the wrecking ball. It's like you guys have matured in on a spiritual level is what I'm getting here. You guys also have rock the mantra, and it says, how are you feeling right now, group number 1? Repeat the words, I rock, I rock, I rock, I rock, I rock. See, this I rock will help you with that energetic change of tapping into your inner instincts, your inner knowing. It will also allow you to unleash it. A lot of you felt like because you took these hits to your self-confidence that you couldn't naturally be yourself. I'm getting some of you probably were people pleasing, and that's where the wrecking ball came through. And you're like, now you're not in this energy of pleasing anyone except the divine, connecting with this earth energy, grandmother crystal energy here. Some of you could be mature women, but what I'm getting honestly is that your energy spiritually has matured. So you know how they say there's levels to this? You guys stepped up a level. Your crystal, as you're staying focused, says the green jadeite is the most common color, and that's that heart chakra color. This creamy green stone is a symbol of peace and purity. Held to the forehead during meditation, it will bring vivid visions that often contain messages. It can allow you to dream of walking the astral planes. And see, group number 1, that's what I was talking about. A lot of you are like, when you're in your dream state, you're on the astral planes and you're connecting with higher intelligence, divine wisdom. The dude abides. For some of you, calling in partnerships with the 20 being here, which totals 2. That's that energy of sacred partnerships, soul connections. But mostly with this energy, it's connecting with the earth energy. And then when you're in the astrals, it's so by you getting grounded and using the crystals, possibly for a lot of you, when you're on the astral planes, it's allowing you to move like the speed of light in a very confident way. It's allowing for you to usher in that new energy, because you know how things happen in the spiritual realm first, and it's like you guys are calling in those things, that newness from the spiritual realm, and you're bringing it into this. With the grandmother crystal diva here, you're bringing it into this 3D realm. You guys are finding your flow. You're moving with the ebbs and flows, and you're doing it in a very mature way, in a very focused way, in a way that makes you feel very powerful. And that is a part of these improvements that are happening, that are arising for you. And that's your confirmation. You guys are taking flight, group number 1. Continue to have that new perspective, knowing that improvements are arising for you. As you continue to have this ability to release the unwarranted energies and move with the ebbs and flows. Thank you, group number 1, for joining me, Tonae Star. Okay, group number 2, you guys have the privileged lady with card number 12. You also have West with purge. You have Father Sky with trust the unknown. You have lightning with power. See how that goes together? Let's put that there. You have protection with guardian of the land. Your high vibe card says self-forgiveness. You have superhero. You have jackpot. You have dance. You also have deep emotions with unknown feelings and past life influences. You have gratitude. You also have flexibility. Possess self-confidence. Your crystal card is the parasolite. Your tarot is the Moon card, the Nine of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. And then you have these chaos agents creating illusions, bringing destruction, angels, and thoughts and visions. I could put that there. Okay. So, group number 2. A part of the new perspectives that are happening for you guys is you're tapping into trusting the unknown. And for a lot of you, this is because you're learning like that's where your power lies. Like, you don't have to worry because whether we know it or not, there are always unknown forces that are interacting with us. And for you, group number 2, it's Father Sky, aka God for some of you. But it's allowing you to see things from a higher perspective. And that's a part of these new perspectives that is happening for you. You see, group number 2, you guys had some straight up chaos happening around you. And you know it because you see the lightning strike in both of these cards. Can you see that? And lightning is not a tame energy. It is chaos, right? But the chaos agents are those that came to shake up your world or create illusions or bring this destruction. It's like you guys took the lightning bolts and you transformed it into something even better. You learned how to use that energy and be the superhero of your life. And it's like now whenever there's chaos around you, you guys feel like, oh, jackpot, baby. Like, what? I'm about to get a new tool to use in this process of alchemy. You guys alchemized the lightning, the things that were chaotic, the things that could have been an illusion and destroyed you. I heard wholly or completely, because that's what some wanted. But what they didn't know, group number 2, is that you guys had all kind of protection around you that were just watching, sitting from a higher point of view and watching the whole thing go down. They didn't know, group number 2, that you were highly protected. This is the guardians of the land. So it's like, when I think of this card right now, what I'm getting is like when is it Cinderella? No, Sleeping Beauty was in the woods and she bit the apple, right? And then she fell asleep in the woods, right? Now, she could have fell asleep and then like any animal, anything could have came and harmed her in any way. But instead, the animals, the trees, higher forces actually protected her. And that's what happened for you guys, group number 2. You guys were actually going through all of this chaos and not even probably recognizing that you were protected through it all. And you were protected because you have angels. You have Father Sky. You have those that have the vision to see in the spiritual realms and what's going on this earthly plane. And you guys were able to tap into that energy. You didn't know exactly what was going on or how it was, because there were some that were casting illusions with the moon card here. And some of you, this is where they throw full moon cycles and things like that, but it was to create illusions. And so I'm also getting like the protectors of you, the guardians, were like, Don't worry. They kept you emotionally balanced and stable with this deep emotions here. Because some of you, you felt like your emotions were all over the place. And they were like, it's okay, come on out to the forest, get grounded. We got you. We're going to help you transmute this energy. We're going to help you transmute this chaos and find your power. We will assist you in taking those emotions, energy and motion, because a lightning bolt is simply that, energy and motion. And when it strikes with a force. So for some of you, when you tap into your emotions, when you're in your meditative state, your emotions have great power. So are you wielding those emotions in a chaotic way? Or have you found a way to balance it out and use them in a more productive way? I think you guys have found a way to transmute energy, and now it's time to purge out these chaos agents. It's time to purge out the illusions and any destructive behaviors and or emotions you held towards yourself because you didn't know or couldn't see clearly. It's time to forgive yourself, group number 2. Not repeating the past events or the past mistakes, because that will bring that energy down and that will put you back into that essence of chaos. When you're now finding ways to transmute the chaos into order, into balance, and in a way to use this emotion. And that's what's making you the privileged lady here. You guys could be seeing 44. You got card number 31 here, which totals 4 with the superhero. And then you have card number 40 of jackpot. So 4 and 4, that's that ascended master in energy. And it's like those are your guardians, even on the astral plane. So some of you, they saw you going through these emotions chaotically. They saw the illusions that were being created. Whether you created some of them yourself because you were doing the best you had. I'm getting group number 2 with the information that you had. You couldn't necessarily see everything clearly because you don't know what you don't know. But you guys are in this energy of knowing now. Knowing exactly, confirmation. Knowing exactly what it is that you want. The visions you want to create. You're figuring out and knowing how to use your thoughts. Because your thoughts tap into your energy. That energy and emotion, your emotions is what I meant to say. That emotions, and for some of you, these things were past life influences. It's like you could be all up and feeling powerful in one moment, and then the next you're like, well, why do I feel so down? What's happening? Some of you were transmuting past life things that were coming up, and you possibly didn't even know that, and you were still doing the best you had with the information that you had at the time, group number 2. But a lot of you are privileged because it's like you are super protected. And now you're I just heard your ancestors, your spirit team is like cheering for you because they're like, yo, you're becoming the superhero of your own life, group number 2. Jackpot, baby. You are a privileged lady and you're recognizing that. And now you're creating the vision. You're using your thoughts, your emotions, and you're bringing forth the visions of exactly what it is you want. So some of you want more balance, harmony. You want reciprocity, and you're creating that. You literally have the power to do so, and you're doing it by possessing the self-confidence of knowing who you are, of knowing your I am presence, of knowing how your thoughts and what you're thinking creates your atmosphere around you. It's like you guys are seeing through any of the illusions, any of the chaos, and you're finding a way to give gratitude for it now. You're like, oh, divine, creator, source, my guardians, I get it. Like, thank you for the chaos now. Because now I've learned to be an alchemist and how to transmute my own emotions. how to use that chaos now and turn it into a jackpot. Wow, you're like, thank you. I feel so privileged to be connected to such a benevolent universe, to be connected to those that actually want to see the best for me. And when they see that I can't see my way forward, they'll protect me until I can find exactly the path that I'm meant to be walking. And those that I'm there to walk it with, Six of Pentacles, with balance, with harmony. And that is a part of the improvements that are arising for you, group number 2. You guys have taken a new perspective on chaos. You're not letting it like, oh my God, there's chaos agents. They're throwing illusions. You're like, yo, I'm not playing the victim. You want to throw a little chaos? Or maybe I've been even a little chaotic in my own energy. Wow. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit Team, my guardians, for like saying, okay, we're going to let her have a little bit of the chaos, but it's all in the effort so that you can put on your cape. So you don't have to necessarily have someone to do it for you. So you can know what it feels like to actually be the alchemist of your life and transmute chaos into power. You see, you guys are finding the balance in it, the light and the dark, the chaos and the order. You're learning to forgive yourself, not getting caught up in your emotions and then letting them become chaotic because you felt like you made a mistake. You're recognizing that nothing happens by coincidence, that even those things that were chaotic were actually a tool that your soul designed for you, group number 2, to come in, to be able to use, to put into your treasure bag. But right now it's time to purge out any of that feeling down on yourself because you just didn't know what you didn't know. Now you know. And now it's time to grow. Grow in your self-confidence, possessing self-confidence. Growing in your gratitude because you can now appreciate those lessons. They're like invaluable for you. Jackpot. The fact that you now know that you can connect with higher intelligence, higher forces. The fact that you now are able to balance out your thoughts and visions and even share how to do so with others. I'm getting group number 2. You're not afraid of when the moon comes and you can't clearly see the path. You still know that you're protected. You still know that you can trust even if the path is unknown, if it feels a bit chaotic at times. Group number 2, that is what new perspectives and or improvements are happening, are arising for you in this moment. You guys hit the jackpot as you're now knowing where these unknown feelings were coming from. 6, card number 15, balance and harmony. 6, 6 of Pentacles, reciprocity. 44, jackpot and being the superhero of your story. You're now finding that dance of life. And those cycles of feeling chaotic are coming to an end. Card number 9. You're finding your creative ability and it's like you're taking full, you're stepping fully into all of the privileges that have been bestowed upon you, group number 2. And you're recognizing the gifts, even in the chaos. It's like your soul is still smiling now because you can see things from a higher perspective. This is a part of that new perspective that's coming in for you. You took this lightning and this chaos and you formed power with it. So go on with your powerful, privileged self. Now this could be you or you could be dealing with a privileged like you could be this privileged lady because that's the key energy, or you guys could be dealing with a privileged lady. Take the messages as they resonate. But group number 2, that's been your reading. Oh, no, we didn't read your crystal. Let's do that. My bad. Hold on. And don't forget to give gratitude, not just for the chaos, but for the angels. Don't forget to be thankful for the protection and for the guardians of the land. I'm getting like earth energy. Even the animals were protecting you guys. Remember when I said that Sleeping Beauty was in the woods and she was sleeping? The birds were there. The deer were there. There's a deer here. Even the trees presented and covered you with a blanket of leaves, just so you could sleep and heal those emotions and heal this chaos. Your crystal card, as you move in gratitude and stay flexible in your body, so moving more, I'm getting for you guys, so that you can release out. That's how you can purge some of this energy, group number 2. Move your body more. And then flexible in your mind and your thoughts, flexible in your emotions, so that when something arises, you don't hold it in emotionally, mentally, physically, emotionally and mentally more so, because then it will show up in your body as a physical ailment. Whether you guys need to dance more, literally, to move that energy, that's also card number 9. So 99, 9 and 9, those cycles are ending for you. As they're ending and you're purging this energy out, group number 2, use flexibility, yoga, use dance, because you guys got to move that energy out of your body. There's some stagnant emotion, deep emotions, things from past life, traumas that are now ready to be released from your body. And as you release it, you're going to feel more powerful, more privileged, more like you've hit the jackpot of your life, more like the superhero in your life, and possibly able to give more gratitude. Like, wow, thank you for the flexibility. Flexibility in my thoughts, flexibility in my emotions. Thank you for some new dance move. I had 2 left feet, but now I can move still. Just gratitude for even the smallest of things. The fact that you can now recognize when there is chaos around you, and then how to balance it out. Group number 2, your crystal card, the Parasolite, says courage and confidence are what this stone brings. Boosting those qualities will manifest your goals and strengthen your motivations. Parasolite turns negative energies. See, you guys are moving that negative energy out of your body. It's time to purge it into positive ones. Once you've bathed in this positive light, all good things happen. So as you guys purge out the last of that energy, you will see the vibration of your confidence rise. You will feel the goodness of feeling like the superhero of your story, putting on your cape for yourself, being able to show others how to put on a cape for themselves, feeling more stable and more like you're in the jackpot phase of your life, so much so that you can dance and give gratitude and use your emotions, energy in motion in a very powerful way. Using your thoughts and your visions in a more powerful way. Thank you for joining me, group number 2, Tonae Star, here in the Galactic Garden. As you purge out that energy, that's a part of the improvements that are arising for you. As you take on this new perspective about chaos and forgiving yourself, because you didn't know what you didn't know, but now you know is what I'm getting. And now you're feeling like a superhero because you know. Jackpot. Baby. Group number 2. Hey, group number 3. You guys chose card number 14. And it says a message of concern. So let's find out. You have freedom. You have divine feminine. Your crystal card is the kunzite. You have growth. You have Shaolin Master with Be Graceful with movement and action. You have Everything is Beautiful. You have Heartbeat. You have Kindness Counts. You also have Family. You have Wolf with Instinct. You have Healing Earth, the power to give and receive healing. You have Evolution. Your high vibe card says Complain, Reframe. And your tarot is the Three of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Star, and the Temperance. And then these two, you have Energy Vampire and Spell Work. Energetic Vampire and Spell Work. Okay, group number 3. So, what improvements are happening for you guys is you're moving out of any of this spell work or any connections you had to any energetic vampires. This is a part of what is improving for you. It's what's arising for you. And it's because you guys are evolving. You see, you guys might have been connected, Three of Swords, with someone who was an energetic vampire, and they were doing spell work on you. And this wasn't for a little amount of time. This was going on for some time, for quite, like they invested time and money into this, into staying connected with you, into basically trying to suck you dry. But a part of the improvement is that you guys are healing in a major way. You have the Star and the Temperance here. So the Star card is all about that healing energy, healing emotions, healing spiritually. And the Temperance is finding a way to alchemize the wisdom that you've come into about this spell work and these energetic vampires. And so that's a part of why you're taking a new perspective on it. It's like you're finding the beauty in it, and as you're finding the beauty in it, group number 3, which is like, how can you find beauty in being attached to an energetic vampire? It's because you've also learned that, one, you're free now. It's like you guys have cut those cords. You're not attached anymore. Your mind is free. Your energy is free. For some of you, you're just learning of this, and that's why it's a message of concern. But it's to encourage you to take a new perspective, not to get worried. Like, not to let those concerns overtake you, because then that's how the energy vampires can then attach themselves to you again, and their little spell work can try to take root. But it's like you guys are improving your energy now. You're improving, and you're it's like you've grown. You have this growth in energy. You have this growth in your perspective. You have this growth, and it's creating improvements because you guys are moving graceful with your actions, with your movements, with your words. You found a way to heal. Do you see? Card number 46, 4 and 6 is 10. That's 1. You guys have this new beginning, and that's what's improving for you. It's like you know you're not connected to these energetic vampires, or you're just learning that you were connected, and now you're taking a new perspective on how to release yourself, how to heal yourself. You guys now know, and this is a part of the new perspective for you, a part of the improvements, is that you're able to give and receive healing. You guys are tapping into your instincts now about who to connect with. Before, you didn't possibly know who you were connecting with. You didn't recognize that they were energetic vampires that would even do spell work to stay connected with you. But you guys are evolving. You did evolve. You're in the process of evolving, especially if you tapped on this message, because that's what's improving for you. You're realizing, group number 3, that those obstacles were merely lessons. Lessons in love. Lessons in how to move graceful even after someone wanted to keep you stagnant. They didn't want you to grow. They didn't want you to be free, group number 3, but you're free. Free to be as free as a bird and fly. Free to take on this healing because you're evolving. You have this growth here. This is a part of the improvements that is happening for you. For some of you guys, this happened with your soul family. For some of you, this happened within your actual family. For some of you, because you have evolved and so much and received so much growth, it's like this frequency, this vibration is moving forth, and you're healing your lineage. For some of you, you're creating a firmer foundation for your legacy. For a lot of you, you're instinctually knowing now who and how to connect with people who are of a higher frequency, who are more evolved. A part of you evolving was tapping into this divine feminine energy. That's another one. 10 could be significant for some of you. 46, 4 and 6, but it's the one that I'm getting. A part of this evolution came because you are able to see the beauty in those obstacles that you had in love, for some of you, but in relationships and connecting with people. Some of you have such a very potent, is what I heard, type of energy that once you connect with people, some people don't necessarily want to let you go. And unfortunately, they held on even if it was detrimental to you and your energy. But by you guys staying in the energy of being kind, you're allowing others to evolve. By continuing to move gracefully and allowing these improvements and taking on new perspectives to come forth for you, you guys tapped into your divine feminine energy. You knew you didn't need to take action. You didn't need to take these swords out and start cutting these energetic vampires down. You were like, no. How can I take a more evolved approach on this? How can I get stable or bring stability, a firmer foundation with family, or to connect with those that I want to build a foundation with? You see, this star card, there are many stars in this picture, and that's the family for you. Soul family, I'm getting for a lot of you. There's change. Card number 14 totals 5. Everything is beautiful. Card number 32, 5 and 5. Change, transformation. That's a part of what's improving for you, group number 3. Trusting those instincts about when to move, about how to move. And when you do move, you're doing it in a very graceful type of way. You don't need to argue with others. You're taking calmness and an elevated approach. So you guys are going to get this message about this spell work and these energetic vampires, and you're not going to let it throw you into a frizzy. You're not going to complain about why these energetic vampires always connected to me. Why didn't people keep throwing spell work? Why didn't no, group number 3. That's not where it's at. And if you feel yourself getting to that mode, stop. Take a deep breath and then release it. Take another deep breath if you need to. And then find the beauty in the obstacles. Take that deep breath and tap into your heartbeat that will instinctually guide you to a more freer mindset, a more graceful movement, to tell you when to take action and how, in a more improved way. Some of y'all before would have just gave them the business, is what I'm hearing. Oh, like you can get it, and you can get it, and you can get it too. Spell work. Oh, you want spell work? I got spell work too. Nah. Group number 3, I'm getting y'all like, they're still at it with this message of concern. Okay. Wow. Well, I've evolved now. I'm trusting my instincts. I'm trusting moving to the beat of my heartbeat, like what makes my heart sing. And I'm going to connect with those that have that same vibration. I just realized that's 555. And after this change and this transformation happens in your heart space, group number 1, you're ready for these new beginnings, divine feminine style. You're ready to do this healing. Some of you, because of the way you've evolved, your frequency, because as we all heal, it allows for the earth energy to heal too. It's like it's not stuck on this slow moving lower vibrational frequency. So even the earth with this new earth energy is evolving and being able to be elevated. A lot of you guys received your healing, if you can look at this picture, through the earth by connecting with getting grounded, tapping into the wisdom of the trees for some of you, divine wisdom, ancient wisdom, higher wisdom from a higher perspective. Your crystal card, group number 3, says, the kunzite, this spiritual stone awakens unconditional love. See, you guys are still finding ways to be graceful, even with those people that hurt you. You're seeing the obstacles, you're getting the messages about this spell work and these energetic vampires, and somehow, some way, you guys are so evolved that you're still able to stay kind. Now that's growth. And that growth is happening on multiple dimensions. Keep evolving, group number 3. Because this unconditional love that is deep within your heart is what's allowing you to evolve. Is allowing you to tap in and be in this divine feminine energy. Its high vibration connects you to a universal love, only felt in the higher realms. See, those levels, you guys are moving up in levels spiritually. And it's bringing those instincts into your realm now. You guys are connecting with soul family. I'm hearing so much. And it's a good energy. You guys feel like you can see the beauty in all things now. You will feel no negativity, no pain. 3 of Swords, no pain, no negativity, no negative emotion, no matter how much time you invested in it. And I get that some of you feel hurt because your time was wasted. Time is the only thing that you can't get back. You can get all of the material stuff back, but how do you get the time back? you guys are taking a new perspective on that. And you're just saying it wasn't wasted time. It was time that I needed to learn these obstacles, to learn these lessons. And because of that time that was spent, wow, look how I grew. Look how I've elevated. And I was able to assist, be a part of the conscious collective to help elevate and raise the energy of the earth. Like what? Thank you. Thank you for that improvement and seeing it from a newer perspective. Thank you for allowing me to be able to move graceful when I got these messages of concern. As you will feel no negativity, no pain, only a love that transcends space and reality as we know it. See, group number 3? You guys are transcending on another level. The way you guys are evolving, it's like it's bigger than this 3D realm. It's like that 5D energy we talk about, but for real, it's even higher than that. This is such an evolved energy that I'm feeling for you guys, and I want to thank you for allowing me to tap into this energy with you. You guys are in higher dimensions, like higher dimensions. Did I say higher dimensions? Because you're able to recognize the beauty in everything. The beauty in everything. You stripped everything down to its bare bones. And then you found a way to transcend it all. See, 1 foot on earth, but elevating, transcending, evolving into higher planes. Higher planes. Group number 3, that's been your reading. I want to thank you guys for joining me. Continue to evolve, group number 3. You guys are doing a wonderful job. That's coming from your angels, your ancestors, your spirit team. They wanted me to let you know that it might not have been an easy road, but you stayed the course, and that's what's up. For real, staying the course and transcending. This evolving and this growth you guys are doing, you don't even realize how even on a collective level you're helping the collective. And that's hot to death. What? Yo, that's what's up. Like big energy. Kudos to y'all, group number 3. That's what's improving. That's what improvements are arising for you. That's what new perspectives. If you haven't taken that perspective, if you were feeling a little down about the spell work and these messages of concern, they're saying, come on now, see it from a newer perspective. See it in a more improved way. Trust your instincts. Because you don't even realize how, as you go through this and you're growing, you're allowing, assisting the collective collective to evolve, and even this new earth energy to be ushered in. 2 thumbs up. Don't look at my nail that's not polished, but 2 thumbs up. Okay, group number 4. Hey, how you doing? You have the official person with card number 22. You have feathers with restoration. Your high vibe card, or you got 2, says barefoot and mirror work. Your crystal card is the anthropolite. You have personal power. You also have magic carpet. You have time out. You have flow. You have unfoldment. You have healing the heart, power of self-love. You have the warrior with be fearless and stand strong. You have earth magic with fearlessness and removing obstacles. You have know your truth. You have spiritual awakening. You have vision. Your tarot is the devil, the Eight of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. And then you have adjustments. Wow, a lot. You have adjustments. Wait, where can I put these? I like that there. All right, I'm going to put it here. You have corrective measures. You have rebirth. You have military or ex-military, bad health and sickness, and then we had adjustments over here that I'll put up there, okay? Is that everything? I don't like this covering that. I like this maybe over here. Okay, that's better. Okay, group number 4. So, for you guys, the first thing I see is the 2s are big for you. If you look, personal power is card number 20. Let me see. Can you see that? Card number 20. So that's a 2. Then you have 22 with the official person. And then you have another 22 with time out. So 2, 2, 2, 2. The 2s are important. 22 is also the number of the master builder. So you guys are stepping fully into knowing your truth. And you're taking a new perspective now and improving on this. And this is what you're building. You're building your vision. You're being able to see things from a bigger picture. And that's what's unfolding for you guys in this moment. A few of you may need to still take some time out to usher in this new perspective, to allow these improvements to fully get grounded, is what I'm getting. Because you guys are having to like you're a part of your improvements are you're stepping more back into the power of self-love. You're healing the heart. You see, some of you might have been connected to toxic relationships or toxic people, and you weren't sure about how to move out of that energy. But there's this rebirth happening for you guys, and this is a part of the improvements because there are some corrective measures that can be implemented. Now, with this military or ex-military, an official person could be someone in the military. It could be a lawyer, it could be a judge, or it could have been someone that's high-ranking in the military. And what I'm getting is that this person that is of an official capacity is ushering in or helping to improve these, is assisting in helping you to implement these corrective measures. They're assisting you with these adjustments that are going to improve your situation for you, group number 4. So as this corrective measures and these adjustments are happening, some of you may be in a timeout. It may feel like things are very quiet or that you're kind of like in a void. And that happens sometimes. As things happen in the spiritual realm, before it actually appears in this realm, you actually, like, it may seem like time to you because time is actually a thing here, but it's already happened in the spiritual realm. So it's like this official person has already assisted with these adjustments. And it's creating this restoration, this rebirth for you guys. It's also like I'm getting like there's a soft landing. Like, so when there's official person, group number 4, things could go either way. Think of it like a judge, right? A judge could bang the gavel, like ordering the court, and then once their judgment is made, it could go in your favor or it could have not gone in your favor. I'm getting that this official person is assisting it with going in your favor. With the restoration and the feathers here, it's like you guys are having a soft landing. Or like the judgment that is happening or the corrective measures are actually going to create like a softer vibration, a vibration that will still have you feeling very powerful with the personal power card here. It's assisting you in knowing your vision, knowing your truth, which then allows you to improve on the visions that you have of being able to see the bigger picture, of allowing things to unfold. You see, you guys, I'm getting like you got it out the mud, just like a lotus flower growing in the murky, mucky water. But when the sun rises, it grows into this beautiful bloom of a flower. And so some of you were in the muck, in a cave, in the murkiness of it all, the devil and the 8 of Swords. And this could just be in your mind, in your thoughts, but I'm getting actually spiritually this was happening behind the scenes. Whether you knew it or not, there was someone that was holding on to you, possibly because they're in bad health or they were sick. This person could have been in the military, or this person could be this official person that is now assisting you into moving more fearlessly and assisting you to remove these obstacles, group number 4. So that you can flow more easily and effortlessly with your vision. It's also that this official person recognizes that you're having a spiritual awakening. Or they're having a spiritual awakening and they're needing to take a time out. Take the energy as it resonates. But how I'm feeling it, how I'm getting it, is that this official person is like banging the gavel, ordering the court, and they're like, it's going to be a little bit of a timeout as things are building for you. But take this time to yourself, another master number, card number 2911, and allow this wisdom to come forth. Allow these adjustments and these corrective measures to come forth. Because even with the rebirth, it's like there's this clearing out of the old before you can get on your magic carpet ride of feeling more balanced and more in harmony, more in sync. As you're moving past these obstacles, you're going to have to be fearless and stand strong, group number 4. About knowing your truth and about the vision that you're bringing forth. I feel like you guys have already done this work in the spiritual realms. And now you're just in that time out moment before it actually comes forth for you here. For some of you, it may take a little bit more because there are some adjustments that are happening. But as these adjustments are happening and these corrective measures are implemented, it's assisting you or allowing you the time you need to on the path for more balance and harmony. Card number 24 and card number 42. The meandering path. So it's like some of you felt like you were in the forest just wandering around, but even the trees were like, nah, we got you. Like, we'll send some fireflies to light up your way. There's a couple of fairies that'll flutter your way. We'll even send the butterflies and the dragonflies if we need to. There's some birds singing over there. Follow their direction. And when you don't know, go ahead and hug a tree and tap into their energy. That's where you're going to find this magic carpet. 6 and 6 could be significant. The 2s are significant. You guys are having this spiritual awakening. You're learning to love yourself, stepping more into this energy of power of self-love, standing firmly on your personal power. You also have barefoot and mirror work here. So barefoot says walk barefoot. Take off your shoes and feel the ground inside or outside. For full benefit, walk on natural surfaces like grass, or imagine walking barefoot on a warm beach. Connecting with the ground charges your body with the earth's energy and its natural good vibrations. You see? You guys were in the forest. Some of y'all took your shoes off and were like, yes, Mother Earth, ground me, baby, so I can figure out these corrective measures and I can get on this path with these adjustments. You did it barefoot for some of you, connecting with the earth energy. You also have mirror work here, and it says look into a mirror and make funny faces. One that brings forth a laugh or a smile. Tell yourself that you are amazing. Know your truth. Group number 4. Your crystal says the anthropolite. This stone connects you to your solar plexus and your root chakra. Okay. Which makes you feel safe, secure, protected. This energy that radiates from this stone makes you aware of what is really important in life, and it helps you let go of the lesser wants and desires. You see? You guys are tapping into your energy of self-love, of knowing what's important to you, what actually assists your vision, and whatever is not assisting your vision, devil card here, or assisting your mental capacity, you're not holding on to it anymore. You're only holding on to those things that are unfolding and are improvements. You're holding on to your truth. You're holding on to the fact that you can recognize that this restoration is happening for you and you are able to implement corrective measures, to implement these adjustments. You're holding on to being fearless and standing strong. You have 2 cards of being fearless. So a lot of you connecting with that earth magic again, this is where that walking barefoot is coming in. And if some of you still feel like you're in fear, know that this energy will be improving. It's time to know your truth and bring forth your vision. And do it all in the energy of loving yourself first and foremost, group number 4. Because then you'll be able to radiate this out into the cosmos for others as well. As you stand in your personal power and you know your truth, you're calling forth that vision, that bigger picture of lovingness. And sometimes along the path we make adjustments or we have to take corrective measures. But aren't you thankful for the ability to be able to have that opportunity to make improvements with corrective measures and or adjustments. Group number 4, that has been your reading for what new perspectives and or improvements are arising for you. Listen, if you made it this far in the video, do the YouTube thing for me. Go ahead, hit the like, hit the subscribe, because that's how we get the messages out. And if you received anything, even one nugget of wisdom from this reading, well, let's make an energetic exchange. Like, subscribe. Thank you for joining me, Tonae Star, here in the Galactic Garden. That has been your reading for what new perspectives and or improvements are arising for you. Thank you.